Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John. That's at the bottom of the screen if you like to listen to my music. So is all the relevant information I'll be speaking about in this video. And today I'm going to update you about 3 things when it comes to My Forex Funds or any prop firm and passing these challenges. So I'm going to show you the proof of my refund that I got from My Forex Funds when I passed the evaluation stages. I'm also going to show you the bi-weekly payment proof, and then I'm going to head over to the FTMO website and show you how you can work out a great way of passing your own prop firm challenges. And don't forget guys and girls, if you want to get into the one-time fee VIP group where I give out signals, there's an entry alert system, I give out trade analysis and Zoom calls every Sunday, then make sure you hit me up in Discord or Telegram. The links for that will be below. And with all that being said, let's get straight into the video.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.
Okay, so right now you can see I'm on the My Forex Funds website. So you just need to head over here and you want to make sure you go over to the evaluation account. There are other accounts that I can cover in different videos, but for now we're going over to evaluation. Make sure if you're a beginner, only pick a 5K, 10K or 20K account. You can see the payments for these accounts are here. There are certain rules you have to follow to pass these accounts. All the rules are up here. It tells you everything between here. And what I usually do is go for the 20K account. Now, why I tell you to do this and not go for anything higher, you have to understand you're not going to pass every single one of these challenges in phase 1 or phase 2. You have to pick an account that you know every single month without fail, I can give this much investment into Forex and I can go and get myself another account. This is what I do until I get my live accounts, and then I'm able to lower my risk and trade how I would like to trade. So now we're on my Gmail account. You can see this is the refund over here. This was the amount I got. And this is when you pass the evaluation stages, which is phase 1 and phase 2. Then you get a payout as long as you are at least 1 penny over 20K in 30 days. You have to make sure when you have your live account as well, you have to trade for at least 10 days. You know, try and take one trade and then do a 0.01. Even if you make $10, just keep trying to trade 0.01. And then after 30 days, you will be eligible for your refund of the account you paid from and any profits you actually have. I just try to get my refund to keep it simple. So I go into my bi-weekly payment, and this is what happened next. So you can see in my bi-weekly payment, I was actually able to give out a trade, which was one of my signal trades I gave out to the one-time fee VIP members. And I was able to make profit on this account just like that. And now I've actually been paid out in a bi-weekly payment from this account here again. When we head over to my Coinbase account, you can actually see here that there was a payment here for the amount that they did say. So this was the bi-weekly payment. And then there was another payment down here for the refund on the account. First, you want to sign up with FTMO. And then when you're in your client area, you can see this whole area here is your dashboard. In the back end, you want to go over to Equity Simulator, which is just down here at the bottom. And then when you're on there, it's going to come up with this whole panel here, which is absolutely fantastic. So what this does is it helps you with understanding how you can make your strategy effective. So it's going to teach you if your strategy has a good win rate. It's also going to show you what the risk to reward would be better on your strategy. And it's going to teach you this out of how many trades you would like. So here it's generically set to 100, and it shows me out of 10, what's the chances of me making X amount of money. So I always set mine to risk percentage, and on average, my percentage is 0.25. You can clearly see the capital on the account is 20K, and my worst win rate is about 45%. And then usually I trade a 1 to 4. I've got 100 trades that I'm looking for. Out of 10 chances, I want to see what I make. So let's just run this simulation. And then when we scroll down here, it's actually got the simulation with curves that shows me out of 10 if I would have been profitable or not. So let's just go all the way over here to the end. And then when we go to the trades all the way at the end, on average, you can see when I have my bad months, I am still profitable in my account. I want people to understand that. But of course, I didn't pass 8%, which is required from My Forex Funds. It's actually 10% on FTMO. And why I'm saying this is really important is that because traders feel like if you fail one of these prop firm challenges, then you're not a good trader. And that's not the fact. Remember, look what it said. On average, even on my worst months, I'm still a profitable trader. I'm just not hitting 8%. This is why I said you have to be able to get an account every single month because you're going to have a better month. So now let's go down to here. And when we see this here, this actually shows me the minimum amount of equity that the account hit in 100 trades. trades, shows me the maximum amount of equity. It also shows me the max consecutive winners. So we can see I had 7 here, and then the max consecutive losers, I had 11, and the maximum drawdown, which is nowhere near what the account actually can hold, which is 5%. And you can see I did not go there. And the average drawdown was actually amazing, and so was the average max drawdown was still good as well. And now you're going to see the difference in what happens here when your win rate gets a bit better. So I don't want people to obsess about trying to get the best win rate. Yes, you can make it better for yourself. You can make it better for yourself over a period of time, but there is sometimes, even with a lower win rate, you can still make profit. So you have to play around with these numbers. So let's just change this to 50% when I have a better month. So when we run the figures here, you can see with 50% on curve 8, I actually passed an account, and curve 5, I actually passed an account. So there was at least a 2 out of 10 chance I would have passed my accounts. So it's not just one curve we're running this on. I'm going to run this one again. And now you can see the difference, and why you can run it multiple times is it's showing you that not every single month is going to be the same thing, people. So we have to understand this. But when I run it again, this time I pass on curve 8 again, and then I do pass on curve 2 this time. So again, it's giving me a 2 out of 10 chance of actually passing this account. Now when I have an even better month, which is what I had in February and I had in May, and that's when I actually managed to pass most of my accounts, we can see the difference now. So curve 10 I passed, curve 8 I passed, I also passed in curve 4, and then I passed in curve 2 as well. And on average, it's telling me that I will pass. So of course, when I've got a better win rate with how I trade, with my 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio and my percentage of 0.25 risk, I'm able to pass more accounts. My percentage of my risk can go up, which will also affect the chances of me passing accounts, even with a lower win rate. So you have to bear in mind all of these things here. And I actually do have a game plan when I go into the market of, if the setup looks like I can risk more because my stop loss is smaller, then again, if that trade wins a 1-to-4, I will have a better chance of winning, even if my win rate is lower. So bear that in mind, guys and girls. And last but not least, we're going to go on to this. So you don't have to worry too much about the moving averages and things like that. The main things you need to pay attention to here, what's on the chart, is the phases the market's in. So every single time frame, from a 1 minute all the way up to the monthly time frame, is doing this. I prefer to trade this type of style from a daily, weekly or monthly perspective on average, and this is how I catch my trade. So what I'm looking for is an advancing or a declining. I'm not really a mean reversion trader, which is somebody that's trading highs and lows and scalping during the days. What I'm trying to do is trend trade and get in on continuations of trend trades, which is the advancing phase or the declining phase. And you got to understand, if the market is not in these phases, for me, I am more than likely going to have that lower win rate of 45% or maybe even lower. It all depends. But when the market does get into these phases, like in February, it was a declining phase. This is when I had my best win rate. So you just have to understand how this goes, guys and girls. You'll get into a period where the market's in good phases and when it's in bad phases, and that's how you'll be able to pass these challenges. So in summary, what you want to do is find yourself a strategy. You can head over to my YouTube channel. I have so many different strategies in there. Then you want to probably back test from the beginning of the year. You want to play around with your risk to reward. Like I said, I usually do 1-to-4. You can do 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 1-to-5. It's completely up to you. And then you want to see how often this trade wins. Once you do have all of that information, put that into the FTMO equity simulator, and then you will be able to see how often you could possibly pass these accounts. Again, I just keep doing a new one every single month. When I do pass the accounts, then I just lower my risk because I can trade how I want. Remember what I said at the beginning of the equity simulator section? I'm still profitable on average every month, but I'm just not hitting that 8%. So by the time I do pass with a good month and get my live account, I'm still consistently making profits on average. And with all that being said, guys and girls, I hope you did like this video. If you need any more information about things like this, you need to make sure you get into the one-time fee VIP group. I'm telling you, I'm doing the Zoom calls where I explain all these types of things and so many things about the market. I'm not always going to be right, but I do try to be consistent. And on that note, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy Big John, and I'm out. Peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.